Revit allows you to segregate different pieces of geometry within a family to different subcategories in order to be able to set different graphical appearances and materials within a Revit project. If I select on this piece of geometry representing the tabletop, I can see that in the identity data I have a subcategory which is none. I can select either none or hidden lines, which are two built-in categories, and none refers to the parent category or furniture. If I go to Manage, Object Styles, I can create a new subcategory, and I will call this Tabletop, as a new subcategory of furniture, and here I can select specific line colors, patterns, and I can apply a default material to all the elements under this subcategory. I'll create a new one for legs, for the table legs. I'll then click OK, and I can then select the tabletop. I can then assign it to the tabletop subcategory, and then I can select each of these legs, and I'll also select the sweep for the frame, and I will assign these to the subcategory legs. Now, when I load this family into my project and overwrite, if I go to Manage Object Styles and I scroll down to Furniture, I now have the tabletop and legs as a separate object style within the Revit project. If I just zoom in, this means that I can adjust the default graphical appearance for separate parts within the family. So for example, if I wanted the legs to be grey, I can select Apply, and I can see how the legs have become a grey line. I can also set an alternative line pattern, such as dash, and the legs now have a dashed outline. I can also apply a default material that will be applied to that material or subcategory in all the families that contain this subcategory. So if I select on the button to assign a material, I could select, say, wood stained, click OK, click Apply. I'll change the leg color back to black. And now if I go to the shaded view, I can see that the legs have been shaded with the color or material assigned to the object style. If I were to go and say edit the tabletop, I could pick, say, marble, and the geometry for the tabletop adjusts as well. It's also possible to align the object styles through multiple families in the project. So if I zoom out here, I have this other table family that I have created that also shares the same subcategories. So for example, if I were to go to my visibility graphics of the view, go to furniture and, for example, hide the legs, because they are both the same subcategory, they have both been hidden. Now it's important that you ensure that the object styles in each family are typed in and contain the exact same letters, numbers and characters to ensure you don't end up with duplicate object styles inside the project and therefore have an unconsolidated set of object styles. But this is a way to allow you to adjust the graphical properties of sub-elements in your families easily throughout the entire project.